What's up, YouTube? It is your boy JB, and I am here today with the review for our favorite show, Love After Lockup, aka Life After Lockup. This is still season fucking 2, episode number 40. I'm just trying to figure out why are we still on season 2. This should at least be season 3 or season 4. Episode 40 of season 2. Oh my god. But the episode is titled Skeletons in the Closet. There are a lot of skeletons in this closet. Oh, there are a lot of skeletons in some closets, all right. But you guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump right into the review. All right, you guys, so we're going to start up with Angela and Tony. I want WeTV to stop telling us that Angela is 47 years old because there's no possible way that Angela could be 47 looking like that with all those lines in her face. Just putting it out there. Can't be. So we see Angela. Now, the whole production crew has not made it there, but we see Angela. She's outside with her, her cell phone, and she's recording. You guys are not here to see this, but this is Tony's stuff that I'm setting on fire. And you guys might be asking, well, why is she setting Tony's stuff on fire, huh? Now, let me say this to you, sis. You smoke a little bit too fucking much for my liking. So she says, I found out some stuff about Tony. This is a struggle for me. Some shit has happened. So, last night when Tony and I went to bed, Tony got up. He went on the couch with that damn phone. So, I tried to get in the phone. This Angela shit hurts. I tried to get in the phone, but it had a passcode on it. So I took Tony's SIM card out of the phone, popped it in mine, and there it was. Shit, y'all. God damn. Oh, that hurt. Shit. So, she popped it in and boom, he's cheating on her. So, she said he's giving up, rooms for sex. I think they're the prostitutes or they're doing drugs. Now, let's point this one thing out. Oh, shit. Angela's voice freaking hurts. So, let's talk about Angela just 1 second in my normal voice. So, Angela, I noticed that when she was smoking, because she was just in there, because when production first came in there, in that ashtray, she had 4 cigarette butts, and I'm like, damn, that's a lot. So then over the course of it, it went from 4 to 11. I'm like, damn, you done smoked almost half of a pack of cigarettes because there's 24 cigarettes in a carton, in a package. How do I know? My mom used to smoke cigarettes, and I used to count them. Because I always wanted to know how many cigarettes is in there. Because I stole one once before, and she knew that I stole it. But I told her that I stole it. But I'm like, damn, you smoke too fucking much. So then we see Tony. He comes home. Where's my hug and kiss? I don't want to talk, Tony. We're done, Tony. We're not getting married. The engagement is off. So then she tells him, that she went through his phone last night. And he's like a deer in headlights. So she tells him, Tony, basically, you got to get out. He says, but I don't have anywhere to go. Oh, well, she says, let me do this for you. Let me call Miss Brandy here. Miss Brandy. Miss Brandy. This is Tony's girl. And, he just told me that he doesn't have a place to stay. So I'm sending him to you. Is that cool with you? Oh, that's cool. Okay, well, I'm sending him your way. Click. So then, they get into an argument. And she slapped him upside the head. He said, wait a minute, don't touch me. And she says, boop. Real mature, Angela. Real mature. He says, when I gave you this ring, I told you that we were going to get married and spend the rest of our lives together. So put the ring back on your finger. I don't want the damn ring, Tony. I don't want it. Get the fuck out, Tony. Get the fuck out of here. Don't come back. Take your shit. Get out. If it's still here by the morning, I'm burning it. I'm just like, Angela, sis. Huh. Just like what I've been doing just a few minutes ago, choking up over you and your smoking lungs. You're going to cough up a lung. Because I feel like I'm about to cough up one of my lungs. I'm doing the motherfucking Angela voice. God, this shit hurts like a son of a bitch. But Angela, you're stupid, sis. Hey, so I want to ask this question, and please leave it in the comment section below. Who do you guys think is dumber? We got Angela, we got Megan, and we got Sarah. Who do you guys think is dumber of the three? I'm going to rank the three right about now. Top of my list, Sarah. Below Sarah, Angela. Under Angela, Megan. So let me know how you guys rank them. Who do you guys think is dumber? Who's the dumbest of them all? But let's move on. Speaking of Michael, Megan, and Sarah, we're talking about them now. So this picks up where last season left off. You guys remember, Michael came all the way out here to Fort Worth to see Megan. And you guys remember, he got that phone call from the other chick, and production asked him, was that Megan? He says, nope, that wasn't Megan, and that was another girl who called at the wrong time. You're right, she called at the wrong time. So, he's going to see Megan. So he pulls up to Megan's house. He knocks on the door, rings the doorbell, whichever one he did. Megan comes to the door, and he was like, so you're not going to invite me in? No. Did you forget that last conversation you had with her daddy? Her daddy was not feeling you. I'm pretty sure daddy would beat your ass if you came in his fucking house. So it's best that you sit your ass out on the curb. So she's like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm not untethered. I would assume that you're not untethered because, if you left the state and you're in another state, your ass is going right back to jail once again. But that's neither here nor there. And let's just, I don't want to talk about edges or nothing, but because I ain't got no edges right up here. But, Michael, my brother, if you're going to wear your hair in a ponytail, make sure that your edges, make sure for one, your hair is, your hairline, it's back here. And I can't talk, but at least I shave my head. So you can't see where my hairline starts at. So my brother, either keep your hair braided or keep your hair braided, basically, is what I'm saying. Keep it braided. That's all we want to see. So Michael is telling Megan that he wants to, try to work things out with her. And I'm sitting here like, wait a minute. So you want to work things out with Megan, but you got another chick calling your phone. And then she was like, so what about your wife? He says, oh, speaking of that, did he tell her? I think he told her that they were divorced. But he don't have the papers. I'm like, you're divorced, but you don't have the papers. Seemed like to me, if you and this girl been together, she found out that you were married, and now you're divorced. When you want to show her proof that you're divorced, but it's Michael, the ain't shit, Nigga. Not gonna say it out loud, but I just spelt him. Like he ain't shit. Like what the fuck? I'm just like, oh my god, you guys got to be the dumbest people on the face of earth. But talking about Megan being dumb, we see dumber. Oh God, Sarah. So we see Sarah with her girls, and her girls they're such cute little girls. And she's talking about how it's so sad not to be with, she's still legally married to Michael, but they're separate. Well, they're still legally married, but they're also legally separated. And I'm just like, oh, so Michael was lying, which that's not a shocker there that he's lying about the fact that they're divorced. I didn't believe it, not one bit. But I'm just like, why are you two? Megan is a cute girl. Sarah, besides that black scent that I can't stand, she's not a bad looking girl. Like, why are y'all pining off after Michael? It makes no sense to me. Like, even her oldest daughter, because, she was like, do you want to FaceTime daddy? She's like, okay. But he doesn't always answer the phone for me. And I'm like, wow. The child knows that her dad ain't shit. Like, the child, this little girl said he doesn't even answer the phone for her. That is ridiculous. Then it got even more ridiculous when Sarah said, okay, do you want to FaceTime? And then Sarah puts on a baseball cap and she pretends like she is Michael on the phone with that child. I'm like, that is ridiculous. Like, you gotta have better standards for yourself. Like, come on, you got two young girls. Show them what they should look for in a man, and it's not Michael. Like, don't show them dysfunction. I get it. You want Michael to help you. First of all, I really 100% cannot feel bad for Sarah because Sarah was stupid enough to get pregnant by him a second time. Like, what logical sense did that fucking make to get pregnant by the dude for a second time? I mean, really? I get it. He was your husband, but was he shit before? No. So why get pregnant by him again? Exactly. So let's jump back over to Megan and Michael, who are going out to meet her friend B. Huh. B is not feeling Michael whatsoever because B said the same thing that I said. Because, Michael's talking about how, he and Megan, not Megan, but Sarah, they are going through the divorce. He says, okay, well, I don't necessarily 100% believe that. And Michael gets defensive because he was like, you don't have to believe it, which that is truth. Truthfully, he doesn't have to believe it because Michael is not in a relationship with B. He's in a relationship with Megan. So that is true. Now, what if Megan's dad says that? Then you can't say that ain't got nothing to do with you because that is his child. And Megan is just so fucking stupid. She's gullible to believe everything that Michael says. I'm like, you are a blatant idiot. Damn, I kind of want to move Megan up to the top of the list, but Sarah, with that whole conversation with the child, that just really upset me. Like, I'm like, are we really seriously doing this shit? Like, this child knows that her daddy don't answer the fucking phone for her. And the funny thing is, not Megan, but Sarah got him in her phone as baby daddy. I'm like, baby daddy, that's your husband, so wouldn't that be hubby? But, whatever floats her boat. Whatever floats her fucking boat. Whatever floats both of their boats. Again, 2 idiots and 3 idiots in a row. Let's move on. All right, so next I'm going to talk about Marcelino and Brittany. Now, with Marcelino and Brittany, I tweeted this, and this is no shade or no offense to Marcelino and Brittany, but I just want to know, what are they back for? I know that they're pregnant. Congratulations are in order for that pregnancy. I think they're having a girl. I think I saw that on social media that they're having a girl. But congratulations on the baby. But aside from the baby, what is their storyline? Because I just don't understand it. We know what the drama is between, we know the drama that's going on between Angela and Tony. We know the drama between Megan, Michael, and Sarah. We also know the drama between Lacey and John. We don't know the drama between Andrea and Lamar. And we don't know the drama between Cheryl and Josh, which we didn't see Cheryl and Josh in this episode. But we don't know the drama between those 3 couples. But I know there's going to be for sure drama with Lamar and Andrea. It's probably going to be with some of her friends. And Cheryl and Josh, they just nutcases, so I can understand why they're back. But Brittany and Marcelina, I just don't understand it 100%. Now, they did go to get an ultrasound of the baby. This was kind of like, I won't say a oops pregnancy, but it was a pregnancy that wasn't expected because she has some form of birth control. I didn't quite catch what form of birth control it was, but they have birth control. But the sperm was able to, seep through and make its way to the egg and, do its thing. They don't want to know the sex of the baby. They want it to be a surprise. And that's basically it. And then they did have this little small scene where they were talking to Brittany's son, Tito. That's his name, right? No. Tito's a daddy. Giovanni, that's his name. They were talking to Giovanni about it. What if it's a girl? Also, we found out in this episode that Brittany got 2 other kids that she lost to adoption. I'm like, wow. Did not know that. She had them as a team. Okay. But yeah, that's basically it for Brittany and Marcelino. Yeah, that's basically it. Let's move on. No. Let's not move on. So they do have 100% custody of Giovanni. Tito, he doesn't have visitation rights. His visitation rights have been suspended. I wonder why. Because, I mean, if they looked at what happened last season, especially with that fight with him and Marcelino, Marcelino started that fucking fight, and Marcelino was being a. Marcelino is an asshole. Because, I mean, the way that he was acting last season with that man and his son, I get it. You love the little boy, but damn, that is his father. And he was there. I mean, even if y'all want to say, oh, he didn't help, he didn't really do too much when Brittany was in prison, that was the only parent that was free. Can't say anything else. Sue me. Don't shoot me. Sue me. Beat my ass. Do whatever you gotta do. Like, don't knock the man. I don't give a fuck who he was staying with. He was the only sole parent that was around that child. And we're moving on. Next up, Andrea and Lamar. It is so much shit with Andrea and Lamar. This whole scene I want to talk about. So Andrea is back in Utah. She's not in LA no more, which I kind of figured that was going to happen. She complained she complained so much last season about being in LA, Lamar's family, his friends. You knew what it was when you got with him, so I didn't feel too bad for Andrea. I thought the shit that she did when they went to Utah, when she had his phone and I think it was his driver's license, I thought that was childish as fuck. But he's back in LA, she's there. How's that working? Don't know. So she's going to a sip and see for one of her friends who had a baby, and they're doing arts and crafts. I'm like, wait a minute, why are we doing arts and crafts at a sip and see? Is this for the babies? Are we decorating the baby's room in this arts and crafts? Cool. And I'm just still stuck on the fact that she's a fucking Mormon. She's a Mormon. God, I just can't get past her being a Mormon. I really can't. A Mormon. Never saw a black Mormon before. Baffling. So what else? So, she says that she feels like when it comes down to Lamar, he's a better father than he is a husband. And I mean, I guess if you say so. And then she also talks about how he's so different. Like when he's with his family, his friends, he's one way. But then when he's with her, she feels like he's bored. And I'm like, I can see why. I can clearly see why. She's annoying. Hella annoying. So then she also drops a big bombshell on her friends. And they were like, girl, what the fuck? So you guys remember. She said, you guys remember Lamar was in prison for 7 years, right? When he went there, her baby was 5 years old. They were like, what does that mean? And they're like, she's like, Lamar's her father. And they were like, how? Conjugal visits? She says, no, it wasn't conjugal visits. You have to be married to have conjugal visits. Now her black friend, the black girl, she didn't catch it at first. Because the white girl said, they were like, so what? She said, conjugal visits. The girl said they weren't married, so they couldn't do it. And then she looked at her like, wait a minute. So how did it happen? She says, you need to tell me something. How did it fucking happen? Well, Andrea told us how it happened. Andrea said that it was closet sex. I was like, what? She said she paid somebody to let them go into a closet. They had sex and she got pregnant in the closet. I said, God damn. That is not something that I would ever tell a person, that I got pregnant in a closet. A closet ain't got no lights in it. A closet is, oh God. And that means y'all was standing up. I mean, without a doubt, y'all was standing up. Were you up against the wall? Were you bent over? Oh, come on. Like, God damn, you gotta have a little bit more self-respect for yourself than have to get fucked in a prison closet. How sanitary is that? Really? How sanitary is that? Ugh. Okay, I mean, I guess if you like it, I love it. Not really. But let's move on. Oh, God, I did not mean to save her for last. The blow-up doll, Lacey, Shane, and John. So Lacey and Shane, they're going to a doctor so she can have surgery. And I'm like, what kind of surgery? To reduce to reduce her lips, her tits, her ass? Is that what we're doing? Oh no, that's not what they're doing. They're going there because when Lacey had her daughter, she got her tubes tied. So they're going there to get her to, get that undone. And I'm like, oh, so y'all want to have a baby? Why? Lacey, I question your mothering because of the fact that you met Shane, a man who you never had met, you knew nothing about, and then you brought him around your kids, and you married him. I mean, he seems like a good guy, but how do you know he wasn't a creeper? You have a daughter, so how do you know he probably wouldn't molest her? I'm just saying. I don't mean to be, doom and gloom or grim or anything like that, but it's just, this is someone that you never met and you didn't know anything about him. You had communication with him via the internet, but you felt comfortable bringing him around your children. Just a little mind-boggling to me. So I question your mothering, just like I question Cheryl's mothering. Oh, God, Cheryl. Ah! Yeah. So, they talk about how Shane talks about how they have sex 5 to 10 times a day. And a doctor was like, well, when do y'all find time to work? Oh, that is our work. And I'm like, ma'am, she was looking. I'm like, ma'am, you don't know how much truth it is to that statement. Sex is their work because they have an OnlyFans page. Not judging it, but I would never in my life want to see Lacey having sex. Oh my God, Shane, baby, Shane. Oh my God, Shane, yes, Shane, give it to me, Shane. Oh my God, I could just hear her annoying ass voice. It would just bother me to no avail. So we also find out that they are moving they're moving to another house. I'm like, oh, okay. So then the doctor's also telling them about IVF, the process, how, what they would have to do. He asked her how long could sperm last frozen. She also told them about, embryo. He's like, what's an embryo? And I'm like, Lacey, this is what you want to have a baby with? And I mean, that's a good question to ask, but damn, this is what you want to have a baby with. He's 22 years old. He's a kid, his damn self. Like, oh my God. So then Shane is telling her, how he's worried about her having the surgery. And she was like, I love being a mother, but Shane, I don't know about him because he's never had a baby and he's never had to take care of one. So I don't know if he's necessarily ready to be a father yet. So then we do see them as they're getting ready to move into their new home. They're packing up their old house to move to the new house. Shane ain't doing shit but talking to the moving crew, and I'm just like, Shane, get out of the fucking way. And he's drinking. I'm like, why would you be drinking while you're never mind. He's young. So, and she's also talking about, Shane has never moved before. No shit, Sherlock. He's been in jail for how long? He was a kid when he went to jail, so no shit, Sherlock. And then she also says, when I was engaged to Jean, he was a provider for me. He made a lot of money. So I just want Shane to get a job. And then she says, so Jean texted me last night. He basically told me that he still loves me and it is killing him that he can't be with me right now. And, his phone is off and I'm just really worried about him. I haven't talked to Jean since the wedding, but I still consider him a friend. So then she calls him. She says, so, hey, John, it's me. So just give me a call when you can. So then she calls her friend. I forgot what her friend's name was. And she's like, so, Jean texted me and he's really in a bad way. And, he didn't answer the phone and I'm just worried, that he might be somewhere with a needle in his arm and dead. And I'm just like, you are being a little bit morbid, you big blow-up doll. Oh, God. I just... Lacey is going to annoy the fuck out of me this season. I can already tell that. But you guys, that was Life After Lockup. So be sure to like this video, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification button, share this video, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.